Hey guys, welcome back to Kit Corner. We have something really cool to show you today. This is the LA Police Gear 3-day pack. Probably 4 days too, I mean, depending on how much.
Yeah, you could take this thing out there for a week.
Oh gosh, yeah, we know we have. So there's a lot of cool things about this bag, and we'll get to some of those later. But for right now, let's talk about the outside of the bag, things that you're gonna see right off the bat. Want to tell them about that?
Sure, the entire exterior of the pack is covered in MOLLE straps for pouches, bags, any sort of modular customization you want to add to the pack for any mission-specific loadouts. It's even got MOLLE on the bottom and on the sides.
So on the sides, I mean, you could have things like EMT pouch, things you need to grab quickly. On the bottom, great for a butt pouch.
A medic pack, anything like that. Now, on the exterior of the pack, you have a bottom pouch and an upper pouch, and then you have the main pouch. We'll start with the bottom pouch.
I mean, these bags are ginormous. I mean, they don't look that big because they're all crumbed together. And like, why should I get that? Well, to be honest, we'll show you later. You can stuff a lot of things in these bags, and trust me, there's still room somewhere.
Yep, the bottom pouch here has a lot of room for any clothing you might need to get at, like a sweatshirt or jacket for when it gets cold. Plenty of room, but yet easy to access. You don't have to be digging around for looking for whatever you need to get.
Now this top part is exactly the same as we showed you with the bottom part. Big, open, you got a lot of room you can shove stuff in there. This is really good stuff for all you hikers out there. If you're going to need something really quickly. Gloves, a water bottle, or if you want to just get something off your person really quickly. Let's say you're walking through, you see something kind of interesting like a rock. You pick it up, you store it. You got a nice place where you can save it, and nothing's going to happen to it.
Yep. Nice little pouch, you can put your gloves in there. Now, if the pack gets full and you want to control how big it is, it has 4 of these cinch down straps. These straps can control the thickness of the bag. They all have a clip for easy access. So if you need to throw something big in here real quick and you don't have time to mess with the cinching, you just unclip it, adjust it, clip it back in.
This is also really nice for if you got something like a cane or a hiking stick, stuff like that. You don't want to carry it anymore, that's fine. You just put it on here. If it's got a little loop, you stick it through this, you cinch it all the way back up. That way you still have it, you don't have to carry it anymore.
Now we'll show you the main pouch, which is the real big pouch in this pack.
And I mean, it's so big, our zippers don't even go all the way down the sides.
Now the pack itself has 2 internal pockets inside this main pouch. You have this one here, which also contains a foam back panel, which puts between you and all the gear you may be carrying.
Which is also kind of nice to create some breathing room between your back and the pack.
This is also where you can put a water bladder, because the pack comes with water bladder hose pass-throughs on each side.
In case you guys are right-handed, left-handed, or just have a preference. You don't want it on this side, don't want it on that side. Or if you maybe stack it right, I'm pretty sure you could probably get 2 in there.
Oh yeah, easily. And you can fit a larger bladder in here too for larger operational periods.
Yeah, or you can fit, you know, just about anything in there. Maps, papers, things you're going to need in a while, and you want to keep them nice and flat, that's a perfect slot for it. And speaking of nice and flat, we have this other pocket. Let me just turn it around. There's all this mesh right here. This is really something really good for anything. Like your phone, keys, wallets, things like that. Or even if you're hungry, store snack bars in there, things that are going to come in plastic wrap, and things that you don't really want to get really warm and kind of sticky and bad.
Small items that you might need to access anytime.
Yeah, change, cash, things like that. Especially if you're out there hiking and then you wind up somewhere and you're like, oh man, I'm not where my truck is or car is anymore.
Now, one thing that's really important about a pack is exactly how you wear it. The pack itself comes with these very padded and comfortable arm straps. Go all the way down. The pack also includes an adjustable waist strap. The neat thing about this is not only is waist strap adjustable, but you can completely remove the waist strap and replace it with a different strap per your own preference. You might want something a little heftier to carry more weight, or something with MOLLE on it for pouches.
Or, I mean, if you're just like some of us, you know, you just want to go out for a quick day hike, not taking a lot, but you're still taking some stuff, you don't want the extra mess having to deal with it. Or if you're big guys like me and the one it comes with just wasn't quite big enough, you can always order a bigger one. It's your preference.
Yep, and it allows you to switch it out for whatever you want. The pack also comes with a fully adjustable sternum strap, which is very important when you're carrying heavy loads to help keep things under control. Remember, the heavier load you have in here, the more weight you want on your hips and not on your shoulders. Otherwise, you'll get tired real quick. This pack is very comfortable to wear. In fact, it is the standard duty backpack of the Central Aid Agency Rapid Response Teams, which are our disaster response units.
And trust us, when you're walking around who knows where and you can't pronounce the name, and you got all this weight on you, this adds up really quickly. Weight doesn't seem that much when you first throw it on. After 6 hours of pure rain and you're out there in the brush, it adds up pretty quickly.
And the straps include D-rings for any sort of extra equipment, and have these loops here for a radio mic or for your mouthpiece for your water bladder, anything you want.
These D-rings are also really good for if you have like a whistle, compass, things like that. Things you want hanging off of you that we can have a quick grab for. Especially whistles if you want to, you know, something happens or you hear an animal or something like that, you want to get them away from you. Just hang it right off of there. Or if you have like a little water bottle, something that has like a D-ring loop, clip it on there. It's hanging. Sure, it's probably going to wobble around a little bit, but it's right there when you want to get it again.
And if you find yourself having to eject the pack quickly, the shoulder straps each have a clip for easy in and out. If the pack gets snagged on something, you can just unclip it and you're free. The pack is constructed of heavy-duty materials, and although it is not waterproof, does handle well in wet conditions or in any environment you may find yourself. It is a very good pack, and I highly recommend it to anyone who's interested in getting a medium-sized 3-day pack. Also, this pack is only available on lapolicegear.com, and they sell it for only $30, which is an incredible deal for a pack like this. Other packs similar to this cost more than twice that, so if you're looking for an economy pack that will get you through anything, this may be the one you want.
Another thing that's really nice about this that we haven't pointed out yet, everything on this is basically double reinforced, which means it's not gonna rip under normal conditions. I mean, we've gone through some of the pretty bad stuff, and I mean, we've had maybe 1, 2 rips, but that was because of either gear that was stored in there that wasn't stored in there correctly, and even then it wasn't, you know, maybe some frays here and there. And there's a lot of good stuff on this bag. I mean, and for $30, you're probably thinking, that's kind of expensive. But if you're somebody who's going out on trips once, twice a day, or even if you're just a hiker that maybe goes 2 times a month, this has everything in it. You don't need to go taking it out of another bag, storing it all over your house or your apartment, having to go find it all again and shove it all back in here. You can just store it all in here, and you don't need to worry about it. You want to take it, you get up and go. If you have extra stuff that you need to really worry about, I mean, then that's what the great thing about Molly is. Get extra little packs, you stick it on the sides of it. When you're done with it, you just take off those packs, use whatever else you need for it, and just stick it right back on there when you need it again.
Or even if you're a college student or a high school student, you're looking for a good economical pack, this is a great way to go. The modularity allows you to put any sort of pouches on there, as my friend was just explaining, for school supplies, pens, pencils, anything. It's a very versatile pack.
Yeah, you can store all of the stuff in here. Especially when we tested this out, you can put textbooks, your laptop. I think we got almost 4 journals in there. And I mean, those are the thick ones, guys, and we're not talking about the little rinky-dink ones. And this pouch up here would be great for like pencils, pens, sharpeners, calculators, things like that, things you're going to need throughout the day. And then this part down here, it's just big enough you can stick your lunch in it.
Yep. And to demonstrate exactly how much you can get into this pack, we brought along one of the Rapid Response Team backpacks, which is a slightly modified version of this 3-day pack.
Yeah. Now don't be so surprised, because this is my pack, and I'm a big guy, so I pack a lot more stuff than him.
Now, on the C.A.A. pack, we have modified it slightly. We've added a name tape here with our organization's name, and we've added 2 hook and loop panels here for name tapes and the glow tape that's part of the team markings. Now, this pack isn't even fully loaded. It's got plenty of gear for a standard operational period out in the field. Cinched down tight, But you could even fit more gear in here.
Yeah, I have not even a quarter of my search pack in here. And I mean, it looks like, yeah, it's really big. And I mean, gosh, it looks like he shoved a bunch of stuff in there. This is basically all of my gear I have to carry, my water bottles, my my bladder packs I have to carry, and some of my extra jackets and pants. And I mean, sure, it looks big. I've cinched all this down. I haven't even used this part, the mesh inside, and about a good maybe 3-4 inches in this top part. So, sure, it maybe looks like it's full. It's not even close to full. And here's the best part. A lot of my gear, a lot of my extra gear, depending on what time of year it is, depending on whether it's going to be wet and rainy, dry and hot, warm and humid, things like that, all in extra pouches that I can just slap on here whenever I need to go. And depending on where you might be going for that time, if you are, you know, like a search team or a volunteer team, let's say you're going somewhere and you know that you're going to be in some place you probably don't want to wear those clothes again. That's real nice. Take those clothes, you wear them. When you're done with whatever you're doing, if you have an extra one, an extra big section of Molly, some of those big pouches, they can hold a lot of stuff. You take it off, you go change, and then you take all that stuff. It's like, I don't want to carry this home with all my gear. You shove it in that extra pouch. Close it up. You don't have to worry about it. It's not getting the rest of your gear all dirty. It's not getting the rest of your gear all smelly, stanky, whatever it might be. And you're ready to go. Put a lot more stuff on the sides. Extra, I don't know, batteries, gloves, anything. And you're ready to go again.
Yep. So, for a pack that is highly modular and has the room to store the gear you need, plus plenty of ways to customize it and personalize it, the 3-day pack by LA Police Gear is definitely the way to go. Join us next time on Kit Corner.
See you guys next time.